Meeting their City Council on 13/9/25 by call order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman Herrera.
Here.
Alderman Garza.
Here.
Alderman Seax.
Present.
Alderman Donnell.
Here.
Alderman Frank.
Here.
Alderman Self. Alderman Oliver.
Here.
Alderman Smith. Here. Alderman Buck.
Here.
Alderman Wade. Alderman Lash.
Present.
Alderman Warren. Here. Mervin.
Okay, all present. Members of this meeting, moved by Alderwoman, second by Alderwoman Garza. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Pledge of Allegiance will be led by the three retired aldermen. Alderman Donnell, Alderman Tupper, Alderman Warren. We will please all stand and remain standing for invocation afterwards.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before he's down, will be submitted tonight to the case.
May ours. Father God, come before you this evening, come to you, petition you. As the legislators of the city of Aurora, we ask you for wisdom, we ask you for insight, we ask you to do the will of residents and businesses of the city of Aurora. God bless our first responders, our police fire, those who are serving and those who are served. Give us the wisdom to embrace change. Amen.
We have some office community affairs presentations. Good evening.
Council today they have transition from the 59th mayor of urban administration to the 60th mayor. The last administration, we fortunately here. Tonight we bid well in Mayor Tim's to three aldermen who have served on the council. Last their program, if he would choose us that we present awards of excellence thing for their service. We're going to ask Alderman Donnell to please join us. We can give a round of applause. We'll keep going. 7th Ward Alderman Ben Tauber. And Alderman at large Ron Warman.
This is excellent service to the Aurora inside leader and to make and significantly contribute to Aurora progress. Vision and dedication have laid them down for our future and spring success during generations to come. Mayor, Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. I would like to present Mayor Oliver for your all service. The city of Aurora, you fight and still lead up. Thought decision making have significantly contributed to Aurora's progress. Your vision and education have left function, bright future, inspiring success for generations to come. Mayor Richie Urban, city of Aurora, May 13th, 2028. I honor the predisposed to give their award of excellence to Alderman Ron Warren for his stalwart service to the city of Aurora. Your insightful and thoughtful decision making have significantly contributed to our progress. Vision and education have laid the foundation for brighter future, inspiring success for generations. I'm Richie Urban, May 13th, 2025. Congratulations. So I just want to say just a couple words. I had occasion to serve with my colleague here, and we've shared elbow together, and and I wish much success in the future. Aurora's the best for your participation, and we're glad to serve the council for you. So we wish you well. Ron Warren, I've known Ron for several years prior to being alderman. I've known him as an owner operator of great runs and a greatly involved community, and his wife, and wish you much success. You've been a great alderman. We appreciate your service. And Bill Donnell, I've known longer. Now we 12 years in the city council. We've worked together, superintendent of parks, and we're going to miss you in the council as well. We wish you and Marty family all the best. So congratulations to the three of you.
Thank you so much, service. Have you have any remarks?
Sure. Get this one here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for this right here. I can't look the word stalwart and sent me. It's good. So very excited. So I want to short and sweet. The opportunity to serve the city for 4 years. I met a great people that work the city and then live within the city. I share everybody, but that's John to you. Hope things well. To everyone, I'm going to home a lot more often though. Thank you, everybody.
Also, thank you so much for the award, Mayor Tim. I would just, one of the honors of a lifetime to be appointed during the Renaissance era of Aurora's time. So I look forward to what the administration is going to do, keeping a positive attitude, but don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. You will see again. Thank you all for the opportunity and thank all people that met, the relationships made. Things continue again. Thank you for everything. Because I'm the tiny hatcher.
I'm going to make this short as well. It has been one great honor to serve as the Alderman Ward for the last 2 years. And I think faculty well for serving and also a little commission between. So I am very proud of what we've accomplished, and to keep short and sweet, I think We'll get over to Copley Hospital, turning taking a building, broke windows to a wonderful place, kids to live, still DNA, and the word even to have a home. It really changed that neighborhood. Also proud of what we've been able to do over at the AAU neighborhood. When I first started, I got a phone call about a crowding car, and we staff to take care of that neighborhood with garage. Now they're building the new bridge. It's beautiful over there. And lastly, but not least, once you get done talking to people about neighborhood and what happened, they always ask me about downtown, and I'm very proud of what we've accomplished. Starting with not the mirrors, a year ago, Mike, you were that took the mirrors out, but the opportunities that we had downtown and that we safety downtown make me proud. Thanks so much.
Red Holler and Alderman Ron Wing. Thank you, gentlemen. I have one more final presentation tonight. As bid farewell to the leader staff here. As chief staff the last year, 24 years of the city of Aurora. He served left indelible mark at all in the Aurora community. Ladies and gentlemen, bid farewell to Mr. Alexander.
Ms. Award of Excellence, the honorably present you Alexandro for your all service to the city of Aurora. Your insightful leadership and thoughtful decision-making have significantly contributed to Aurora's progress. Your vision, dedication have laid the foundation for a bright future, inspiring success for generations to come. Richard E. Mayor, May 13th, 2025. Congratulations. This will be said for last. I own you were a risk manager. You came and was hired by the city of Aurora. And not only do you do an incredibly good job for a position that we were filled prior to that, to everything you've done for the Aurora Sun. And I can say proudly and honestly that the city of Aurora is better for your service and your participation in the day-to-day operation of We Accomplish. And you've been a part of that. We're going to miss you. Wish you, your family all the best.
Thank you, everyone. This is extremely humbling, and I'm eternally grateful to all the mayors I've worked for, Mayor Storer, who gave that first opportunity, Mayor Eisner, Mayor O'Connor, may he rest in peace, and Aaron, who put me in this last position in 2017. So every one of those mayors had a vision. Every one of those mayors, regardless of what anybody said, had the best intentions for the city of Aurora, brought a vision, put tremendous staff together, relied on several constants. The constant excellence of our safety, police, and fire, things I think we'll take for granted, that every single day benefits our residents. And so now, I mentioned it's a tough transition. Mayor-elect Flesh, wish you nothing but the best you and your administration. He was for vision. The president have spoken, so it's up to all of us to support the administration. Always said our staff, in every position I've had, you have to check bias at the door and do the right thing at the end of the day for our residents. And then we just don't have residents, we have visitors who come to our community. We have people who can vanity arts or culture or our museum, parks. They use the Fox River to create. So we owe a duty to those who do. So I know that the new administration will prioritize it. And I'm just saying, whatever, beloved resident here down, I love Aurora. I'm looking forward to staying more with my family. I see my wife and boys here, and this is a 24/7 job. So I wouldn't necessarily believe everything you're on the internet. It is a real job. Staff here does a magnificent job. I've been blessed with such incredible professional people, employees who live this as well. And so I trust that we'll continue on the new administration. And lastly, I can't forget our city council. I've worked with many older men and women over the years, and very grateful to them for their support, their willingness to serve. Remember, these are folks that are all residents of Aurora who've made a decision to put themselves out there. They do it knowing what's at stake. So thank you to our other people for your leadership and your support. And I'm forever grateful for the opportunity to serve. Thank you.
And that concludes presentations. We'll see everyone out there at 6:30. Mayor and Alderman inauguration.
So next time on the agenda is the appointments. The clerk, please read this one.
250264, resolution approving the appointment of Louise Pez and Gus Ansaglis to the Aurora LGBTQ Advisory Board.
Is there a motion? Moved by Alderman Menard, second by Alderman Norman. Any discussion? Questions? Please call the roll.
Alderman Rare.
Yes.
Alderman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Asiacos. Alderman Dillon. Yes. Alderman Frank.
Yes.
Alderman Doe.
Yes.
Alderman Tyler. Yes. Alderman Smith. Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderman Reed. Yes. Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yeah.
Yes, 0.
Motion carries. This resolution is approved. Any member of the LGBTQ commission here this evening? If you recognized and stand, you are. Okay, thank you. Move on. Next item, 20-301.
Resolution authorizing appointment of Michael Mitt, Shirley Payne, and Anna Des to agent in Unity Advisory.
So moved.
Moved by Woman Smith and by Woman Garza. Any questions or discussion? Will the please call the roll?
Alderman Barrera.
Yep.
Alderman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Maticos.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Go. Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tucker.
Yes.
Alderman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderman Bay.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Wynn. 12 no.
This motion carries. The resolution is approved. Is Shirley and Michael Mitt here this evening? Okay, move on then. Please read the next item.
25-0306, resolution authorizing the appointment of Dr. Robert Albers to the Aurora Education Committee.
There's a motion moved by Woman Smith, second by Alderman Garza. Questions or discussion? Please call the roll.
Alderman Barrera.
Yes.
Alderman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Macaco.
Yes.
Alderman Dahl. Yes. Alderman Frank.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Oliver.
Yes.
Alderman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderman Bade.
This motion carries. Is any press for this appointment? No? Okay, please call the next item, 25-301.
Resolution authorizing the appointment of Jean Leo to the Sister Discussion.
There's a motion moved by Alderman Garza, second by Alderman Frank. Any questions or discussion? Please call the roll.
Alderman Barrera. Alderman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Maticos.
Yes.
Alderman Dahl.
Yes.
Alderman Phil.
Yes.
Alderman Dill.
Yes.
Alderman Tucker.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug. Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash. Alderman Norman. 12-0.
Motion carries. Resolution is approved. Is Jean Dio here? You. We appreciate your service. Thank you very much. Next item.
25-031, a resolution authorizing the amendment of James Trotter to the Aurora Council.
So
There's a
second.
motion moved by Alderman Smith, second by Alderwoman Garza. Any question or discussion? Hearing none, call the roll.
Alderman Barrera.
Yes.
Alderman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Macaco.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yeah.
Alderman Tucker.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug. Alderwoman Bade. Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Norman.
Yes.
12-0 no.
This motion is carried. The resolution is approved. Ms. Chan from here. Welcome. Thank you for serving. Please read the next resolution.
25-031, resolution approving the appointment of Dave McCabe to the Aurora Firefighter Pension
Second.
Fund Board.
Moved by Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Garza. Any questions or discussion? Call the roll.
Alderman Barrera.
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Macaco.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Oliver. Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Wynn.
Yes.
12-0.
Motion carried. Resolution passes. Dave K. here. Stand, Dave. Appreciate your service. Okay, clerk, please read the item.
25-031 for a resolution authorizing the appointment of Steve Kelly to the tree board.
So
A motion
Second.
by Alderman Garza, second by Alderman Cohen. Question, discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Yes.
Alderman Dahl.
Yes.
Alderman Go.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tucker.
Yes.
Alderman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
12-0.
Motion carries. Resolution is approved. Steve, here. Please read, the item is the public hearings. Will you please read that?
Mayor, Pro Tem, we do have any member publishing do public comment.
Okay.
And I'll read first item under public hearings at 25-029. Public hearing on resolution authorizing the execution of memorandum of understanding between the City of Aurora County and City of Elton, the participation of 2024 Edward Byrne Memorial Justice Assistance Grant Program, and the use of the City of Aurora portion for the Aurora Police Department equipment purchase.
I'm Trey FD. All right, the staff has a presentation on the public hearing item. Is there anyone from the public who would like to be heard for the purpose of comment on this item? There being none, are there questions, comments, city council on this item?
Motion to close public hearing.
There's been a motion to close public by Alderman Smith, second by Franco. Clerk call.
Alderman Barrow.
Yes.
Alderman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Macios. Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Frank.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Oliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman Wade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Wynn.
Yes.
12-0.
All right, Madam Clerk, read the title.
25-036, public hearing only related real property, cleanliness, 24 West Allen Avenue, following public hearing and a procedure connected therewith on the proposed spill service area 221 CK Shuron in the City of Aurora, several
Here's
related.
the public hearing item. Is there anything the public who would like to be heard for the purpose of the comment item?
Motion to close public hearing.
Are there any questions from comments from City Council? There being none, there's been a motion by Alderman Smith, by Alderman Garza. Madam Clerk.
Alderman Barrera.
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Diaco.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Frank.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Tyler.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderwoman.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Wynn.
Yes.
12-0.
This here's our Madam, call the next.
25-036, and public hearing only related to real property commonly known as 281 Village Road, call for a public hearing and a proceeding and can there. The proposed special service area 222 City Butterfield Lot 502 in the City of Aurora, DuPage County, pin 7051503.
Just have a presentation on
for this public hearing item? Is there anyone in public who would like to be heard for the purpose of comment on this item? Are there any questions or comments from the council? Being none, there's a motion. Alderman Smith, second. Alderman Garza. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Burr. Alderman Guzzo.
Yes.
Alderman Mackos.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Bill.
Yes.
Alderman Tolliver.
Yes.
Alderwoman.
Yes.
Alderman.
Yes.
Alderwoman Reed.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yeah.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
12-0.
There's an adjourn. Call the next one.
25-068, public only related to real property commonly known as 90 North Aurora, calling for a public hearing and proceeds in connection with on the proposed special service area 223 790 North Worth in the county, in the city of Aurora, King County, and 15-13-301-08, 15-301-01.
Is there anyone from the public who would to be heard for the purpose of a comment item? Are questions or comments from council on this item?
Motion
There's been a
closed.
motion by Alderman Smith, Alderman Garza. Madam Call the roll.
Alderman Barrow.
Yes.
Alderman Garza.
Yes.
Alderman Masiacs.
Yes.
Alderman Denell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Toller.
Yes.
Alderman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman Bug.
Yes.
Alderman Wade.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman.
Yes.
12-0.
This is adjourned. Clerk, call this item.
25-0370, public hearing related to real property common known as 740 McClure Road, calling for a public hearing of the proceedings in connection therewith on the proposed special service area 24740 McClure Road in the city of Aurora, County, pins 1533-2608 and 1533-2609.
Staff doesn't take public hearing on this item. Is there anyone that would like to be heard for the purpose of a comment item? Are there any questions or comments from council on that?
Motion.
There being none, then a motion. Alderman Smith, second by Franco. Clerk, call the roll.
Alderman Barrow.
Yes.
Alderman Guzzo.
Yes.
Alderman Mackos. Alderman Denell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco.
Yes.
Alderman Oliver.
Yes.
Alderman Smith. Alderman Mugg.
Yes.
Alderman.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yes.
Alderman Warman. 12-0.
Hearing is adjourned. Madam Clerk, the next one.
We are on to the consent agenda.
All right. Will the clerk now please read book agenda in full? Next we'll vote consent agenda and right to consent agenda. Madam Reed,
5021, a resolution approving an automotive and supply service agreement with John Hughes Equals Group Purchasing Cooperative. 25024, resolution adopting the 2025 road bicycle and pedestrian plan. 25027, resolution to award contract to Geneva Construction in the amount of $3,440,541.20 to 225 CY resurfacing west and north project. 25081, resolution authorizing director of purchase knowledge services for fire station 9 for multiple vendors for it to exceed amount of $365,498. 25022, resolution authorizing the director of purchase knowledge services for fire station 13 multiple vendor for a not to exceed of $237,874. 25030, a resolution authorizing the purchase and installation of a prevent vehicle exhaust system fire station number 7, the amount of $80,288 to Hastings Air Energy. 25031, resolution to award the South Lincoln Avenue Sims Sewer Restoration Project located in Ward 4 H. Linden Sewer Water operated in the bid amount of $178,740. SA package sales liquor licenses initially related to the application one stop incorporated in Ward 4. 20026, resolution award Jackson Street and Street Water Sewer Separation 5th Avenue Water Main Replacement Project located in Ward 32H and Sewer Water operated in the amount of $863,383. 25033, resolution authorizing execution of a memorandum of understanding between the City of Aurora, the City of Eldon, and King County. They're participating in the 2024 Edward Byrne Memorial Assistance Grant Program. 20035, an orders vacating appointment of the stormwater control admin on the property located at 301 Lincoln Drive in Lincoln County, Aurora. 25035, resolution authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the Fox Valley District concerning the staging and Independence Day fireworks on Park District property in 2025 and 2026. 25036, resolution authorizing the execution of a 3-year contract with pyrotechnic fireworks for Independence Day fireworks displays in an annual amount to exceed $46,000. 25037, a resolution to award rental of crowd control barricades for parades to United Run Fence Addison. 2504, a resolution authorizing the execution of a labor agreement between the City of Aurora and Aurora Supervisor Association of Aurora Police Department from January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2028. 25049, resolution authorizing the sale of city-owned 7 parcels totaling 8 acre in Village Road east of Worth Avenue. 25034, resolution authorizing the execution of a labor agreement between the City of Aurora and Local 1514 Council 31 American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, AFL-CIO, from January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2028. 25035, resolution approving appointment of T. Vick as Director of Zoning Employment. 25037, a resolution authorizing the purchase of pollution and environmental liability insurance for the period April 5th, 2025, April 5th, 2028. 25037, a resolution accepting the improvements of paving maintenance carried for Mile West Orchard Road. 25039, an ordinance correcting and replacing 0250H or 27-27-176 parking commercial vehicle trailers, tractors, residential districts. 20049, approval of minutes of 2 April 2nd, 2020 City Council meeting.
So moved. Second.
Are there any there's been a motion by Mr. Smith, second by Franco. Before consider that motion to approve any question or motion moving items from either the consent agenda or the consent agenda.
Yes, Mayor.
On both.
Thank you. And number 250244, this one from engineers here. We didn't want to gloss over this important matter. Of course, we're very short on time during a COW. Mr. Can you talk a little very briefly about the linking of the Gilman Trail and the Boundary Creek Trail Connection project we've done for over 2 decades?
Yes, Jim Bauer, Department of Public Works. So that was one project we did discuss with the consult. They've had some interesting ideas on ways we might be able to make that connection with Stream Bridge. Basically, it would be a flat beacon crossing that get people across one side of the road at one time, then you median, and then with Asher get to the other side. Feasible, still do to paint with I and the village of Montgomery. It's not winter connection, but I believe that regionally think there was support for it.
When we finally connect those two trails, how many miles of trail will finally be connected?
Oh, that's a question. I have no idea.
It's over 100 miles. That was the only piece left. And thank you for your work. Control, wherever you are, he worked on this tirelessly. So thank you, the board, and thank you for your effort.
Thank you.
Any question, comment on that, Unlesh?
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion for items of the consent agenda that are unfinished. Agenda item 250281, agenda item 250282, agenda item 250354.
Motion to move the item? There's
Second.
motion second, those items will be removed, put on unfinished business. Any other questions, comments, the items that have been moved?
Yes, Mr. I just want to say, recognize Tracy Glass. It's on the agenda for direct planning. Thank you, Tracy, for choosing to step and apply for the job, and we all think you do a great job. You've got his track record history. We're with the city many years, and we know you'll do a good job. Wish you well. And if I can all say, Ed, you've been sitting close by. Thank you for your service. Worked well together over years, and we wish you and your family well, and miss you, but we wish you best. Thank you for your use of service as well.
Mr. Mayor, before we go on to finish business, I'd like to move to suspend City of Aurora Code of Ordinance Section 2-107C and 3.1-40-35 from Illinois Municipal Code for today's unfinished business.
So the being right in this consent agenda. So we remove item from the consent.
I said unfinished business.
So we're not there.
Okay.
So we'll get there. So just an unfinished consent agenda. So are there any questions, comments, any additional items that need to be removed from the consent agenda or direct council consent agenda? There are none. Motion and a second on the floor. Madam Clerk, call the roll. List the items that Alderman Ash has a motion to move from the consent agenda.
Alderman Rivera.
Yes.
Alderman Gar.
Yes.
Alderman Macias.
Yes.
Alderman Donnell.
Yes.
Alderman Franco. Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Oliver.
Yes.
Alderman
Yes.
Alderman Buck.
Yeah.
Alderman Bade.
Yes.
Alderman Latt.
Yes.
Alderman Orman. Yes or no?
Motion carried. Consent agenda. Direct to consent agenda. Are the provisions read the item unfinished?
24. Do I now have to do my motion?
All right.
here?
At this point, before we start unfinished business, Alderman Smith has a motion to make.
So I am motioning to suspend City of Aurora Ordinance Section 2-107C and 3.1-40-35 from the Illinois Municipal Code. Send both those for today unfinished business.
State ordinance, don't necessarily have to cite Illinois ordinance. We haven't covered. Got a motion. Alderman Smith, second by Alderman Gar. Any questions or comments on this motion?
Yeah.
Alderman? This is not debatable. Your question.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Your question.
Yeah, I asked that be fully read into the record.
It was.
Just the captain. We need it fully in the record.
Well, it just was.
Pardon?
Just was. Alderman Smith.
No, the ordinance. The ordinance. What we're
All-
spending.
I believe the being motion made by Alderman Smith is to suspend section 217.
Okay, what does procedural say?
I have it here. Under Section 3, under Code of Ordinance, there is a parallel provision, which is why I said municipal one, too. Our Section 2-107C provides that at least at the request of two aldermen, and I'm scheduled for consideration at a regular council meeting may be postponed to council meeting. During such postponement, the item shall be remanded to and considered by the appropriate committee. The alderman requesting and remanding shall appear at the committee meeting and present their reasons for consideration. Remand shall be immediately returned to council at the next regular city council meeting.
However, motion you make prevent that. Correct? Is that council?
It's a motion to suspend the
Just the rule, suspend the rule. She just so there's been a motion. So you have a motion, Alderman? Again, this is not debatable. What was read to you?
Motion actually also included state municipal code 3.104.
We're not going to focus on that. It was a local municipal, which is what.
Well, the motion made was a second. If someone like to amend the motion that way, and second was made, that'd be correct.
As I stated, we're just going to focus Alderman Smith, a local municipal.
Okay. I retract
Turn your microphone.
motion for
Microphone.
the
Microphone.
That's working. I retract the 3.104035, which is the Illinois Municipal Code.
I said, okay, so second, there's motion, second. All right, there are no further questions. Clerk, the roll. I'm sorry.
So a no vote will mean we will go forward with stating procedure. Yes vote means we will change the rules for this meeting.
Count, and it does change the suspend rules.
Suspend the rule.
Rodeo.
Alderman Bugg said correct.
Alderman Bugg said correct. All right, so, Madam Clerk.
Say one more time, so everybody understands.
There you go. You can use mine.
for legal.
The question pending for the council point is suspend a specific rule of the city council's rules of procedure. The question requires the develop of in favor suspend of in positions to take that motion, and the rules would prevail as they exist.
Question for legal. Is there any precedent for this or rule ever being suspended in the past in your time and you're here as corporate counsel?
Section 299, which expressly provides for the suspension of procedural rules of city council by a third vote. This has been done previously and recalled specifically in the fall of 2017 with respect to a motor repair.
All right. So, clerk, thank you. Call them.
Alderman Guerrero.
Yes.
Alderwoman Gardner.
Yes.
Alderman Mackos.
Yes.
Alderman Denell. Alderman Frank.
Yes.
Alderman Bill. Alderman Tower.
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith.
Yes.
Alderman. Alderwoman Bate.
Yes.
Alderman Lash.
Yep.
Alderman Wood.
Yes.
Alderman Mackos. Alderman Sill. 9 yes.
And if I'm mistaken, I vote on this one as well. Do I have you to?
The mayor's entitled to vote when an extraordinary majority is required. However, if an vote rate passed, there need passed.
I'll go ahead anyway. Yes. Put down a yes. So the motion carries. We are suspending the rules. So now let's go on to unfinished business. Call first item on unfinished business.
24, 0586. A resolution authorizing the proceeding to process change order to the agreement with Vertigan Clark of Aurora for architectural design, engineering, construction service for fire department headquarters, fire station number 4, the amount of $117,886.
The Alderman Smith, Alderman Franco. A discussion on item. I have a couple items also. I'll just start the question now. Alderman Franco, you have something you wanted.
Well, I was going to talk about it in one.
I mean, they're all go together. They're all.
Well, so anyway, we talked about this last time about it's hard to price public safety. There has been some talk about spending some of these projects or dedicated millions of dollars to have architectural fees and things like that. So it would be irresponsible right now if we're going to do this, because we have to do things public safety. Don't put a problem in that, because response to geographic areas for fire stations. So it's a given, it needs to be done. God forbid something ever hits somebody, we're waiting to do things politically later on. We need to get these things done now, and we don't do it now. And do it later on, we're going to have to do it later on. It's going to be millions more. So I don't think it's fair to our residents if we don't address these things with political bias, do it the right way, for their safety and for their national stability. This I just think make sense to this now while the costs are where they're at and don't the money we owe it for. I just want to throw that out because, again, the number one job of any government entity is to protect citizens. And if we do that, shame on us. So I feel they're compelled to do get this project done.
Alderman Lash.
Thank you, Mayor. I believe during the IT committee discussion, with respect specifically to moving station location to Indian Railroad, the move did not change the heat map that we all saw with respect to this move. The heat map changed on stations 9 and 13, but this one didn't change the heat map. So I want to clarify the point when you talk about response times, and I believe Chief McKay went on to occur during INT. I want to clarify that position during this time. Feel free.
New fire decay. So set a meeting as Station 9 and 13 are going to change the map further. Station 9 currently being just east of Monterey and Farnsworth, and without a station up that way. We are going to move. We are going to increase response time to that area. Just the police department area response time would increase in that area.
Just to be clear, when we look at the map, areas that were red, and based on the report at that time, with the moving of Fire Station 14, there will change. Will be an immediate change. It'll affect a creek, affect Stone Bridge, affect all those areas there if we do not build Station 4. Correct.
Correct. When I was asked about what heat map looked like, I said I was pay for another study done. I can't do. You have all kinds of computer program-based trap and $5,000 that study. They keep way more than they could. I mean, we tried to calculate it, had to go and call it for 200,000 calls, but it's not realistic. So we had a company come in and give us that study. But basically, if we move a station further from an area and we move one up kind of the whole, that area, you're going to see an easier response time.
Absolutely. Any other questions on this?
Okay, I have a dilemma, and I need your help. You've been firing for 25 years, 28? Okay. One of the fire stations was built not long after you became a fireman was Station 12, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Station 12 is the one down. Do you remember the financing source for that station?
I remember hearing rumor about it as a newer firefighter paramedic. Wasn't the privy to that information other than through rumor, but I believe there were some packages from some builders that helped with that.
Okay. Yeah, we created essays for Ward 9. So, patient by the residents of Ward 9. The residents of Ward 1 didn't pay, residents of Ward 10 pay for it, the residents of Ward 8. Any other ward, only Ward 9 residents pay for it, their own fire station. Now, I, as a alderman of Ward 9, being asked to tell my residents of Ward 9 that you now have another part of town. We pay for our own 100%. The SA went pay for the fire station, it went pay for the equipment that went in the fire station, and it went build school in Ward 9. So, do I do what's best for the residents who I represent every day as an alderman? Because we paid for fire station, 100%. One helps, we pay. You says tell the residents of Ward 9.
So we don't. I know we have 9 fire stations built at 10, but these are not individual islands. These are not, you don't have them equipped at every station. Not a ladder truck at Station 12. So when the carbon monoxide goes over, when someone's involved in an incident to be extricated, ladder from Station 8 went down. So it's not, this is Station 12, not its own city, where its own fire department, and we're not go out the other stations, we're not gonna come here. So I can't tell as to why that was done or how it was done. Because the last thing we want to do as a fire department is start getting in silos.
I think you're correct. I think you're correct. But I was alderman at the time when that finance was put together. But it was put together, and I read the and I paid for it for 18 years. Paid for that fire station. Like I said, no one else in the city, other non didn't pay a penny toward Station 12. All we did. So I just want you to know, and I want the book to know. Maybe an old type financing that we don't do anymore, but I have answered the reasons to now, and they pay 20 years as SSA every year. So,
Thank you. Based on the growth of the city, the fact that we had, based on the study, had to relocate fire station to have pro coverage to make sure that our residents die, fires, and have their houses burned down and terrible loss. We built 2 other fire stations as well, right?
Correct.
What are those other fire stations?
Are you talking about 2 we're building
Right
now? Station 13, which is located corner of Nanville, protect the lit mall because some of the highest tax income areas, along with a lot of the resident growth there. And Fire Station 9, which when we built was on a little piece of land in the middle of Orlando Road, with understanding there would be a bridge built over 88 access north of 80. Bridges were built, and obviously never now will they build up there. And so we realized 6 or 8 years ago that this station is not a very good location. You can't go north south, you can go east or west. You literally see call on the highway, you could see first on the side of the road and there. And that is not acceptable service for us. You know, if out in a rural area and a bound fire department, they got 15 miles to get there, that's acceptable. But in a city our size and with what our residents and our businesses have come to expect service from us, we don't see how it be anyway.
In either of those fire stations did use SAs?
As far as I'm aware.
Right. I believe everybody council didn't serve them even up the at the counties. Didn't use SAs and the position is we're using SA for the main fire station that's going to be in the public safety corridor. Any other questions or comments?
Mayor,
Alderman Barrera.
speak up for my residents. This is in Ward 1, and when we sit down the path, fire department got a study to better serve all the residents in Aurora. So they did already on response times. So in order to improve their response times, they came up with a plan to move Station 9 out of Ward 1 to the south, and then the new Station 13, which was mentioned by the chief. Part of this plan also include the move of Station 4. Right, Station 4 is in Pigeon Hill and very close to Station 1. So I moved Station 4 from Garth Park adjacent to police station. That would move the response times, and we loaded up on bigger roads where we can move fast and sitting in the neighborhood to get to the calls. So that's the impetus for this. We knew there was land based on moving the public safety of our residents, whether it was for fighting fires or for sending paramedics to many residents. I also want to say that the station itself is based from input given by fire department staff as to respect their needs. There's been talk about the cost of the fire station. This is not a regular fire station. It's going to house the command staff of the fire station. They'll be moving from Central Sun Station. Space for the fire inspectors to move into. They're out at now having for just space. Although, in addition to the fire station and staff being this new Station 4, it would also be the new home for EMA. EMA is our agency for keeping this community safe when they're natural disasters or man-made disasters. And all I had to look at the news to see there are things happening. We when the tornado come in and there's a response to keep our residents safe. But if something happens, we've had floods here, we had polar vortices, and we have to activate our center to meet the needs of residents. But we have the chemical spills and people that want to do harm to people. And so we need to have capacity so that we can tears. That's what the base is used for. Place for volunteers to go, have training. Not only that, also be able to train our staff. And so that way we need the technology from EMA, the original technology when they first moved into the fire to the police station. They are no longer the police station. They don't report the reporting structure, not the police station. They're reporting fire and part of the fire team. So if we delay this, it's only going to cost us more money. If we delay this, it's not going to be something that's going to eat into the fire department. If the fire department met the architects, the space that they did and went into this plan, why we want to change it? So my main concern is life safety. We have keep it in mind and be mindful of that. I would not like to be the other end call because fire department didn't reach a resident in time because of the being too far away. So with that, I would like to call the question.
Before we call the question, I have other questions, Mr. Ville.
I was thinking about this committee, and we had, I thought, a very good discussion to the committee on this. And I believe is our finance chair clinic as well.
Mr. Mayor, you present? All right, microphone.
The total cost is around $34.9 million. I've heard in some of my constituents, and they're concerned with book safety for our community, for everything. That you continue to invest in book safety. It's so in different words. We need people to help during times of crises. My concern is if we decide to hold a project or even resign it, it's going to cost citizens more money. I know the cost $1.1 million to design, is that correct?
We've actually invested, John, you put up a slide, please, thank you. This slide actually go into what would happen if we terminated this for us. So as of today, we've spent almost $1.2 million, $1,231,000. Most of that has been, in fact, overwhelming majority, it has been design costs related to Clark's contract to design fire station number 4. Were we to terminate the process, would be additional out-of-pocket costs equal approximately $411,000 to both vendors, to both Leopardo and to Cord and Clark. Majority goes to Cord and Clark, but there is. So that means the total amount that would have been on Fire Station 4 would equal about $1,650,000, go more. That would end up being on cost, and we would need to spend again if we were to redesign a facility at some point in the future. Additionally, to go through and just do a simple 3% escalation in the costs as they stand today for 3 years, including $1.6 million that we spent on for Station 4 would bring total cost to construct Fire Station 4 up to about $4 million from the $34.9 we discussed a few minutes ago. One of the wild cards in the cost analysis, though, would be the impact of any tariffs. These bids were listed and collected prior to the imposition tariff and the policy being enacted at the federal level. So as we speak today, it would be kind of impossible for me to try to understand what the impact of those tariffs would be. But if the policy is still in place 3 years from now, I would anticipate that they'd have. Getting to the conclusion down the bottom that we kind of talked about, that we'll never have other change, and Station number 4 will never be a better value than it is today. So,
Mr. Mick, your escalation costs, is that going to come to potential inflation or the cost might increase between now and whenever build is on?
that's what 3% escalator intended to take a look at. I escalated at 3% each year for a 3-year period. I think it's a fairly conservative estimate in terms of construction cost escalation, what happened. But again, that was the number that was selected to do it for.
We always hold something off and attempt to make cheaper, but what cost? And it seems to be the cost would be borne by the citizen. During that at cost, save money. I question whether we can save money by doing it then. I've also said that at times it's good to, with the value that I think that is built into this, with the ideas that we have need for the community, even if we need another $1 million from emergency management just to get up to speed.
I believe there are different maintenance items that the fire and EMA departments fire department and EMA division would be looking at to bring those facilities into.
I also stand in our presentation by architect that there are green elements built in the building, also potential to add future. Is that correct?
I'm Lauren Lee with Green Corn. Yes, correct. We have infrastructure electrical charging setup project currently, and we do our design have inherently contributed some green design elements.
So the information that we be presenting to us the lab meeting and this evening, I'm in favor of moving forward on this. I think it's a good thing as mentioned to begin the project now and not hold off a further day and cost taxpayers even more money, I think, on so voting on this project.
Alderman Smith.
So this goes back, this is a presentation that you guys gave us in 2021, which was fire station location analysis. I've taken this to heart ever since that, and I'm concerned about our fire station since then, and as we have moved forward with this, I was very happy to see the start of the 2 that we already started, but that to leave a portion of our city in a gap, an unsafe fire/emergency gap. I just didn't see any way around the fact we need to do this fire station. We need our entire city to be safe. And we as public servants, safety of residents should be the #1 issue for us. And if it's not, then you're no more than a politician, because safety of our residents is the one thing we should put in the top priority each and every time we sound here. So I will be in favor of this.
For any of y'all who have an opportunity to speak, have any questions or comments? There being none, Madam Clerk, call it.
Alderman Barrow?
Yes.
Alderman Garza?
Yes.
Alderman Macios?
No.
Alderman Dennell? Alderman Go? Yes. Alderman Sill?
Yes.
Alderman Silver?
Yes.
Alderman Smith?
Yes.
Alderman Boss? Alderman?
No.
Alderman Warman?
Yes.
Yes, 3.
Motion carries. Resolution is approved. Next item.
25-059, resolution authorizing payment to Park Construction in amount to exceed $29,484,587 with an additional 5% contingency for the start of the new fire department headquarters for Station 4, consistent with the local work authorized by resolution number 24-84.
Moved.
A motion is, I believe, talked about this. Madam Clerk, Alderman Lesh.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just wanted to add some clarity to my position. No vote on this. I didn't make a clear statement for. I communicated a Aurora fire leadership that my intent would be to delay this, not stop it. And to build more energy efficient building. The grants writer has done significantly eligible for municipal bond that would, if we build to a high energy efficient level, world-class facility on a kind of facility, probably in the entire United States. That's what we're seeing on here. It's a simple delay, not trying to stop public safety moving forward. For the largely concerned, that study's done in 2020 and it's 2025 now. But just add the thoughts and clarity to understand my position, which I have communicated early.
What we don't want to do is wait another 4 years. It's test this long we have to do. Waiting another 2 years to even start additional planning with 2 plus 4. So any interruption in the direction that now would halt building of the station are so needed by our community to safeguard lots right now. That is something the clerk call.
Alderman Guerrero?
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza?
Yes.
Alderman Macias?
No.
Alderman Dahl? Alderman Franco?
Yes.
Alderman Seville?
Yes.
Alderman Oliver?
Yes.
Alderman Smith? Alderman?
No.
Alderwoman Babe?
Yes.
Alderman Nash?
No.
Alderman Warren? 9 yes.
One carries was adopt one more item for the fire department. Any clerk read that?
250283, resolution authorizing the direct purchasing to purchase technology services for Fire Station 4 from mobile vendor for a total to exceed of $1,749.43.
The motion by Alderman clerk, we've talked about the other roll.
Alderman Burrow?
Yeah.
Alderwoman Garza?
Yes.
Alderman Siakos? Alderman Franco?
Yes.
Yes.
Alderman Tyler?
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith?
Yes.
Alderman Bug?
Yeah.
Alderwoman Bade?
Yes.
Alderman Nash?
No.
Alderman Warren?
Yeah.
10 yes, 2.
Motion carries. Congratulations, A, B, and E. I think is much needed for community. I think you do a whole heck of a lot more to save outside of trees. You guys are heroes. Thank you. What you do, Aurora. Madam Clerk, call next item.
250300, resolution authorizing execution of an airport maintenance operation agreement with air maintenance services for an initial 5-year term. The initial amount of $424,500 with automatic 5-year renewal upon mutual consent by both parties. Annual increase based on the consumer price index will be kept at %.
Second.
Alderman Frank, second Alderman Miss. Any discussion? Alderman Lang. You want to use your Alderman?
Thanks, Mayor. Just the council consider, to look and explore the opportunity to bring this contract, or bring this in-house and do it for our facilities management. If you look at this contract detail, one find is that it does expire until December 2025. This new contract, which is a 5-year contract, will go into effect January. So there's no rush to do this. Number two, you look at the contract until you find out that no plows fuel, and they're even using free a house resident on the property. The only thing they provide is their lawnmower equipment. It would like to be this, I would have at least a discussion about this and some reason the cost and the expert on the taxpayers. I would this item, but already in 107-2, so I would ask that the council vote no. Give me an opportunity to negotiate that, bring that service in-house.
Who from staff put the item? Come on, step, brother. State name and say why we're doing this and why this is a contract that you want to put forward versus having come under the auspice.
Steve Andrews, Airport Division. The Mayor said, I've been in the city for a long period of time. I want to read this quickly because it, I might address the Alderman's question to some degree. So let's read and then go from there. Stem the questions that came during the EZ committee. We didn't have an opportunity to speak to those at the CW meeting. I will say, airfield maintenance services not only possess the knowledge and certifications required by the FAA, they also possess 30+ years of institutional knowledge and experience specific to our airport. Additionally, AMS provides a staff member who resides on airport property respond to any emergency or issue that may arise as on 24 hours of call. We believe in the best interest to continue using field maintenance services as our primary airport maintenance provider. This particular company comes when Red Wolf, the maintenance character for the airport, is a little bit different like that. I'm smaller, obviously, and his son took over maintenance operations 3 years ago. He passed away 2 years ago. John was who worked with the company for 25+ years, has now taken over. So institutional knowledge is required to operate not only air-specific equipment, they deal with the air traffic control all the time. They understand planes fly out. It's required by the FAA in terms of clearing snow. But that's not what they do 100%. They also maintain navigational aids. They also maintain lighting and airfield signage. They do strung out there. So as it relates to potentially a city crew, you're talking about several departments that have to be on call 24 hours a day. Estimation, it probably costs somewhere in millions in today's numbers to buy the same level of service. So we can go through exercise to do that. We have to participate in that. But from our past investigation back 2016, it wasn't even close. And for $408 a day, assume 4% increase, $424.5, I think what the correct call for. Geez, there's time. But if we have to lose time, I have nobody that's going to be able to cover that contract. Another contractor hasn't been chosen, and be willing to guess you can't find anybody with a knowledge specific to ours airport.
So, Alderman Ash had a good point. But when you bring up airport field certification, FAA certification, FAA maintenance, nobody knows unless you're certified and knows how to do it. That's a safety factor. So good point. What you make, your point, because it's a special.
It is a special.
It is special. And we can't, this is a city issue because they work at FAA about important certifications. And so all those things put in blunt really are good things that we have them because otherwise we not be able to step up to the standard.
We'll also add with respect to Aurora electricians helping at the airport, they won't go on the airfield side because they won't work at high voltage. So it's another reason. I think we've got a great deal. I would still recommend that we continue with the company.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I've had a couple of discussions with Steve on this topic and read them very carefully. One of the things I asked him if have any comparisons to the cost of service that we're doing, and Steve has included that in the Duke County Airport law. I'll give you the details, but it appears that the city of Aurora is getting a pretty good deal on this. And again, I just want to throw it, we talk about using crews to do some work. We are contract out of grass mowing and snow plowing contractors, and I think the standards at the airport are a little higher than our city street.
Well, they're mowing in restricted areas, in runway safety areas. They have to clearance to go into those areas. It's not, Joe's service as a mower, a snowplow. You have to really understand how important the runway conditions and all the FAA thing that Alderman Frank understands, but very specific to field aviation. And again, we've worked with this company for so years. What they're doing, all tenants, give them glow praise during inclement weather. The pilots have company's cell phone. They call them. We make sure to get runways cleared like half an hour in advance. So I don't know how you'd have somebody from the sea 24 hours. Towers only open from 7 to 9, but the airfield's open 24 hours a day.
Mr. Joel would like to at least have that discussion. The council can to at least in the motion to make it a one-year contract. Personally, don't see this thing up the end of 2025. There should be no rush to make it a one-year contract. We have time to award the dial.
So wish to make a one-year contract. Is there a second? Second, there's no second. Sorry, I'll miss out second. In particular case, you need a roll or
Discussion.
I'm sorry, Alderman.
Yeah, so we have a standing contract right now, right?
I don't mean to be flipped, but the contract actually states 2 more renewal periods, but because the periods weren't identified in the thing of the previous resolution that was passed 5 years ago-ish, the legal part said that we would need council's permission to do the 1-year renewal, even though the contract called for 2. So rather than do that, we thought we'd come back for a 5-year with an opportunity for another 5-year, knowing well that they could be canceled any time due to non-performance.
Right, but when did this contract end?
Well, we're considering ending at the end of the year.
Right, is it 31st?
Correct.
6.5 months from now.
Yes.
Okay. So the current contract, is there any difference if we consider this 2 weeks now in this contract? Any change?
No, I mean, unless it's a change of company out there and there's gaps.
No, it's the current contract, not the fee contract, the current contract.
Is there any changes? No.
If we take this 2 weeks now, there's no change. No change a month from now, there's no change 3 months from now. Contract ends December 31st,
Correct.
2025.
That's correct.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
There's a motion that's on the floor to amend the contract to 1 contract versus 5 contract. Any questions, discussion? In this roll call? Motion amend. All in favor? Aye. Okay, so we all agree that it'd be 1-year contract. Now vote on that 1-year contract extent. Any questions? Go ahead.
So, we all on that? We all
Would I? Is it
I
A?
think we should call it, because I didn't any, so I know how, I
Hey,
know
what,
the
just-
majority of people had any.
Another question, keep it, we're gonna go and call a roll. Go ahead.
Do you see the downfall of near versus where we are suggesting 5 years?
Price affected all?
No. There's escalation clause in the contract with 4% cap, as it relates to CPI. Really is different, and as mentioned continually, by doing what you're doing, you're essentially just giving them a 1 year.
That's real. Any other questions on that? There's issues. So this is putting on this contract as Alderman Ash amend for 1-year extension. Matter call the roll.
Member Eric? Alderman Garland?
Yes.
Alderman Jacks?
Yes.
Alderman Nell?
Yes.
Alderman Frank?
No.
Alderman Sell? Alderman Tyler?
Yes.
Alderman Smith?
Yes.
Alderman Ash?
Yes.
Alderman Nguyen?
Yeah.
11 yes, 1 no.
Motion carries. I approve. Madam Clerk, the next item.
250317, an ordinance establishing a conditional use plan development, approve the her house and description for the property located at 429 West Honor Place.
So,
Motion made, Alderman, second by Franco. Question, discussion on this item. Leave this in your word, Alderman. Bill, did you have a question? Janelle, so I'm sorry. I know you had an issue you wanted to. Is there any issues on the particular one?
No, we had a little discussion,
All
and the contract's already started out cleaning the piece up. We look forward to that.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Alderman Garza? Alderman Vallejos?
Yes.
Alderman Nell?
Yes.
Alderman Frank?
Yes.
Alderman Bell?
Yes. I'm sorry, no. Never seen before. I apologize.
Alderman Tyler?
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith?
yes.
Alderman Bell?
Yes.
Alderwoman Wade? Yes. Alderman Ash? Alderman Warman?
Yeah. Yes.
11 yes or no?
Motion carries. Items approved. As good after 4 years and never having need. City Cop Brothers. Use mystery. Madam, read the next one.
250353, a resolution authorizing new commercial agreements with Jane Ryan, doing business as Java Coffee for commercials at the Transportation Center, Route 59 station.
So,
The motion made by Garza, by Alderman Smith. Question, discussion, this item. Thereby, Madam, call the roll.
Alderman.
Yes.
Alderman Garza. Yes. Alderman Mascos.
Yes.
Alderman Denell. Alderman Franco. Alderman Seville.
Yes.
Alderman Oliver.
Yes.
Alderman Smith.
yes.
Alderman Bug. Alderwoman Bade?
Yes.
Alderman Lash?
Yes.
Alderman Warman?
Yes.
Consent put on finish.
Twenty-five zero two eight one, resolution authorizing the director of purchase knowledge services by Station 9 from multiple vendors for a total not exceed $23,000.
A motion by Alderman Franco, Alderman Smith. Any question, discussion on this item? Alderman Lash? Any question? Nope. Madam Clerk, roll.
Alderman Burrow?
Yes.
Alderman Garza? Alderman Maskos? Alderman Denell?
Yes.
Alderman Sil- Alderman Glover?
Yes.
Alderwoman Smith?
Yes.
Alderman Buck? Alderman Bade? Yes. Alderman Nash?
No.
Alderman Warman?
Yes.
Alderman Messias? And yes to,
All right. Item carries and is approved. We got a commercial break. Anybody remember where's the good money? Madam Clerk, next item.
20-082, resolution authorizing the director of purchase knowledge services Ryerson 13 from multiple vendors for a total not exceed $237,870.
So moved.
Got a motion, Alderman Smith, Alderman Franco. Questions on this item? Madam Clerk, roll.
Alderman Barrero?
Yes.
Alderwoman Garza?
Yes.
Alderman Maskos? Alderman Denell?
Yes.
Alderman Frank?
Yes.
Alderman Bill?
Yes.
Alderman Oliver? Alderman Smith?
Yes.
Alderman Bug?
Yes.
Alderman Bade? Alderman?
Yeah.
10-2.
Item carries. Madam Clerk, read next item.
25-0348, a resolution authorizing the execution of labor agreement between the City of Aurora and Aurora Supervisors Association of the Borough Police Department from January 1st to 25 December 31st, 2028.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderman Smith, Alderman Franco. Any question or discussion on this item? Motion is Madam Clerk, roll.
Alderman Barrow?
Yes.
Alderman Garza?
Yes.
Alderman Siako?
Yes.
Alderman Al?
Yes.
Alderman Frank?
Yes.
Alderman Seville?
Yes.
Alderman Tyler?
Yes.
Alderman Smith?
Yes.
Alderman Bug? Alderman Bade?
Yes.
Alderman Lash?
No.
Alderman Warren?
Yes.
11 yes, 1
Motion carries. Is approved. Are any more items on call?
4, resolution authorizing the execution of a labor agreement between the City of Aurora and Local 1514, Council 31, American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, AFL-CIO from January 2025 December 31st, 2028.
So moved.
A motion made by Alderman Franco, second by Alderman Smith. Any question or discussion? No question. Discussion. Madam Clerk, roll.
Alderman Barrow?
Yeah.
Alderman Garza?
Yes.
Alderman Siakos?
Yes.
Alderman Denell?
Yes.
Alderman Franco? Alderman Bill?
Yes.
Alderman Glover? Alderman Alderman Bug?
No.
Alderman Bade? Alderman Lash?
No.
Alderman Warman? 10.
That item.
It is the last item for this.
All right, at this time, Mayor Pro Tem, I'm going to take back over a seat. Doug, congratulations, A&E.
Completed.
25-040, Treasurer's Report, December 2024.
Acknowledge the receipt of the December 2024 Treasurer's Report. Are there any questions, discussion?
Moved.
Second. Are we doing it?
There's a vote on this. Yeah.
Oh.
Just acknowledging them, receiving them. Second one, 25-041, Treasurer's Report, January 25. I acknowledge receipt January Treasurer's Report. Are there any questions or discussion? This next one, 25-041, zone, Treasurer's Report. Oh, it's in my agenda. Oh, okay. Type. 5 days or 402, Treasurer's Report, February 2025. I acknowledge receipt February 2025, Treasury Report. Any questions or discussion? Okay, go to the next one then, 25-043, Treasurer's Report, March 2025. I hereby acknowledge receipt 2025, March Treasurer's Report. Are there any questions, discussion? Hearing none. Go to the next one. 5-041 for corporate investment reports. This is first quarter 2025. Acknowledge either first quarter 2025 core funds investment report. Any questions or discussion? 25-1 bill summary arts. Is there interest to pay the bill as listed on the agenda? Is by Alderman
Second.
Smith, second by Alderman Bug. Any questions or decisions on any bills in particular? Hearing none, please. Will clerk call the roll?
Alderman Barrow?
Yes.
Alderman Garza?
Yes.
Alderman Siakos?
Yes.
Alderman Al?
Yes.
Alderman Frank?
Yes.
Alderman Seville?
Yes.
Alderman Tyler? Alderman Smith?
Yes.
Alderman Bug?
Yes.
Alderwoman Wade?
Step up.
Alderman Lash?
Yes.
Alderman Warman?
Yes.
11 yes.
I know we need a time, Chair, will enter a motion to adjourn the meeting to 6 p.m. at the Paramount Theater, 20 East Glen Boulevard, or thereafter accordingly assembled for the purpose of witnessing the meeting of all. Should the mayor and all persons thereafter adjourn with further business to before the council. Is there a motion? Moved by Alderman Frank, second by Alderman Garza. Will the please call roll?
Alderman Barrero?
Yes.
Alderman Garza?
Yes.
Alderman Siakos?
Yes.
Alderman Frank?
Yes.
Alderman Seville?
Yes.
Alderman Oliver?
Yes.
Alderman,
Yes.
Alderman Bug?
Yes.
Alderman B? Alderman Ash? Alderman Warren?
Yes.
11, 0.
The motion carries. Mayor Mohammed, please lead us to the inauguration of our alderpersons and mayor-elect. Next? Okay. We are adjourned. See you there, Mom.
6:06.
Rich.